brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially. Defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays at 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the middle with Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Going to go on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back to the ground, Cook. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action here, Corral. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
He's brought down by previous play. Brings up 3rd down.
In motion goes the tight end. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brandon Smith, his second sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the play fake, Corral. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
On third down, Corral.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Corral throwing for it on 4th.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Corral looking to throw it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Andy Isabella, 38 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Slot man moves right. A final shot before the half for Corral. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And Tommy Tremble, the intended target. And it's 3rd down and 2. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Corral yet again going to throw it. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Corral with it, first down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The left side caught by Diggs. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a give running right. It's Cook.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. no place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Corral sets up play action.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are right back in this football game.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defense?
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andy Isabella, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Mahomes will throw for it. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Corral setting up to pass it here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taking down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll look to run with Hubbard. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome a little whipped cream on top to their